Hi, this is Dave from Roch Rides. I'm going to try to get a ride in today on Sunday, try to beat the rain. I'm on my Segway 9-Bot Max, and I have the front and rear suspension this time. See? It'll be my first time riding with the suspension. Hopefully it holds up. I'm gonna try getting a ride in all the way through Durand Eastman Park. It's a very scenic ride. But I should have pointed up to the sky because I can show you. I'm gonna put it in drive mode. This is my first time driving it with suspension, so already feels a lot smoother. I'm not feeling every bump like I usually do. Plus it sits up a little higher now that I got the rear suspension. It's like 2 inches taller than it was before. What a smooth ride it is now. Ciao, squirrel. Hopefully this comes out good. It's a little dark because it's overcast. Plus I got to be careful. I got the solid tires front and back on this scooter. I got the solid tires on this scooter. I'm up so tall, I actually got to bend down for these tree branches. The suspension raises it up quite a bit. But boy, what a difference in the ride. Usually I run you through the lake. Usually I run you through the lake version. Slow down. Gotta slow down with these solid rubber tires because this is a little wet here. I don't want to wipe out. Give you a peek down at the instrument panel. Yeah, I got it in the drive mode. This is my first day riding with suspension on it. I only got the rear suspension 2 days ago. But boy, what a difference it makes as far as the rideability, and the comfort of the ride's incredible. Slow down. Give it a kick going up the hill. Like I said in my last ride, this scooter will make it up these hills without me kicking if I put it in sport mode, but I try to conserve the battery. But we're crossing the street and going up here to Zoo Road because we didn't ride this way last time. We rode along Lake Ontario. I'm going to kick a little. I better raise the camera angle just a hair. It's climbing with me at 7 miles an hour, but I want to kill it, you know, or get an error. I hope the camera angle's good and you guys can see a lot of this. It's a beautiful park, Durand, Eastman. For people who don't live here, I mean, we're spoiled because we have it right along the lake. Try to stay out of the puddles. I want to give a peep. I want to give a look in the back of my, something's vibrating in the back of the scooter. Oh, it's just the light. Because it's hitting bumps, that's why. I think I'm going to have to put some of that caulking style adhesive on the rear light, because when I installed it, when they sent it to me, it's for the 9-baht max, but the rear light, the plug is different, so I kept the light, the original light, but I think I have to put the adhesive on there to keep, so it don't rattle around. It's like a caulking adhesive. It's almost like a gum. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. Let me try something. I'm going to test the brake and see if it works. See if the light even works. Oh yeah, see, it works. Okay. Okay, it's working. Like I said, this is the first time I've ridden it since I had the suspension on it, so. You're going to hear that rattle, but I think tomorrow when I go to work, I'm going to buy some of that caulking adhesive and take that light back off and put the caulking adhesive behind it, and it'll stop it from rattling. That is the new fender that oh, that's what it is. It's the fender rattling. Let me show you something real quick. Compared to the 9-baht fender. You see this fender? Look at, you see how it rattles? Look, it wobbles back and forth. It's only held on by the 2 bolts underneath here to hold it on. So that's why I'm getting that rattling sound. I might have to put some kind of rubber grommet or something on there. I might have to put a rubber grommet on there. Because that's what it is. It's the fender wobbling. That's the only bad thing about the 9-baht. It doesn't have How you doing? Hey, puppy. How you doing? What's that? It's electric. Yeah. Yeah, it goes 20 miles an hour and goes 40 miles on a charge. Yeah. Nice and quiet, huh? It ain't going to kill you either, because like I said, the max speed's 19. I'll put it in sport mode so I climb this hill. That's what it is. That fender. I'm going to have to find some way to put some type of bracket on there like my S2, like my Highboy S2 Pro has. Stop that fender from rattling. The suspension's awesome, don't get me wrong. You don't feel a bump. It's pretty awesome. Isn't this a scenic view? What a park this park is. Hold on. Look over this way. Got a couple bodies of water here. One over here. This is Pat Lake, they call it. Let me get it closer, because I'm on the chest mount camera, so I can't tell if I'm hitting this right or not. There's Pat Lake there. And then along the other side, you have the how you doing? And there's the other body of water over here. I'll show you. Gotta watch out for snakes and stuff. But this pond-like thing goes all through the Durand Eastman Park. It's like the lands are lost, ain't it? Very nice. Very nice. I gotta put it in sport mode because this hill's a little steep. It's doing 6 miles an hour with me on it, but this is a steep hill, very steep. I'll help kick it in a second to get it up there. Well, here's another part of the park. See? Very scenic. I was just here with my dog about half hour ago. That's why I was trying to sneak part of the park, and this is right near Lake Ontario, so to have the lake and this park, I'm gonna give it a kick. I'm 225 pounds, so try to help it whenever I can. Don't want to get an error message killing the scooter, you know. But then everything's downhill though, for the most part. Once you get past here, try to help it out. What a difference the suspension makes on this though. Besides the rattle and fender. The suspension makes a lot of difference on this. I'm not feeling any bumps. That's just the fender rattling. But it's an annoying rattle. I definitely got to figure out a way to put a piece of steel on there. Find out how other people quiet it down. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop it back down into drive mode. I only wanted the sport mode to help me up the road. Come on. Shut off their headlight. There you go. See? I got the front forks. The suspension is quite springy, see? But this fender is very rattly, very wobbly. Can't complain though for $60. I mean, just the ride comfort. I mean, I just got to find some way to have somebody make me a bracket. Once that bracket's done, this thing's a beast of a scooter. I mean, I kick it going up that hill, but I'm 225 pounds, and that's at least 15 degree hill, 15 degree grade hill. I mean, I'm not feeling it. If it wasn't for that stupid rattling, I'm not feeling any of these bumps between the front and rear suspension. And considering I put solid tires on mine, this doesn't have the 9-bot air-filled tires, because I don't like riding 8 miles and getting a flat. How you doing? Most people aren't familiar with these scooters, so they give you a look. They're not used to seeing them, that's why. I'm going to pull over here and give you another scenic overview of Durand Eastman Park. See? There's my Segway. Hopefully I can see it in this shot. Like I said, with having a chest mount camera, it's good for some things, terrible for others, because I can't see what you guys see. See, look at, scoop it down the hill a little bit. See the water? That'll go all the way across into Lake Ontario. This thing's a heck of a toy, this Segway. It's a great toy. For an old fart like myself, I'm 57, so. I do want to get the Segway GT1. I don't want the GT2, just the GT1, so I can do 37 miles an hour. I only need the single motor. I don't need dual motor. I'm an old man. That's for the young kids. But hopefully, if my channel gets monetized and I get some subscriptions and some likes, it all comes down to the people who watch the videos. And sometimes I know that fender is going to cost me some likes because it's rattling, but either that or what I'm going to have to do is go back to the air-filled tire and go take some risk with the air-filled tire so it doesn't make no noise. Holy macaroni. Uh-oh. That's either a fat raccoon or oh, it's a raccoon. I don't want him chasing me. Look at the size of that raccoon. Is it no, that's a beaver. Damn, that's a beaver. That ain't no raccoon. That's a beaver. Look at. That's a beaver, folks. Look at the size of that beaver. You see him? Hey, what's up, beaver? Don't be chasing me. Hey, what's up, big guy? Look at you. Look at you. Come here. You're going away from the water. Look at you. You see him, folks? See the beaver? Look at him. Oh, no. Don't be chasing me, Mr. Beaver. It's a pregnant beaver on top of it. Hey. Look at the beaver. Hey, buddy. It's a mommy beaver going to give birth. She's pregnant. Hey. Hey. Oh, that's pretty cool. I hope you guys got it. I'll leave her alone. That's pretty cool. Coming down the hill, I didn't know whether that was just a giant raccoon, but it's a pregnant beaver. Come on, get over there, buddy. I gotta get over there too. I hope I got that on film. There. You shouldn't hear the vibrations anymore. See, we're riding along the lake. Hopefully I don't fall down. I'm just turning my body so we can get a view of the lake. See? See, look at, there's some geese. There's some geese, baby geese. People swimming. How you doing? Hi. See, now once we're on the bike trail, it's quiet. But that road going through the park is rocky. It's not of the same material as this. This guy's got his hands full. He's got 3 dogs he's walking. See it? Riding along the lake. It's a lady walking the dogs. How you doing? Got your hands full today, huh?
I sure do. That will be cool.
Look at, I hope I'm catching all that with the angle. Not in a big hurry, so might as well just take a peek. Walk down here to the lake. Pretty scenic ride. Wash my feet off. That's pretty cool seeing that beaver, huh? There's some swans. There's some geese, I should say. I don't think they're swans, those are geese. People walking their doggy. It's nice here. Hopefully the rain holds off for a few minutes. There's the scoot. That's pretty cool seeing that beaver this morning. How you doing? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get a bracket for that damn fender, because that rattling drives me crazy. I'll have to have somebody make me one, because I don't want to give up the solid tires, because I walked this thing 7 miles when I went to my brother's house and it got a flat. So I don't want to go through that again. That's why I put the dual suspension on, to make up for the solid tires. Like, I just went over a couple sharp rocks. If I had the other one on, my normal tires on, I probably would have got a flat. And you know, the bottom of the scooter ain't gonna hit, because I'm like maybe 5 inches off the ground now, 4.5, 5 inches off the ground. It gives me a lot of clearance with this suspension. You don't feel a bump. It that annoying rattle of that fender. They should, I mean, whoever creates these fenders in China, they should make a bracket for them suckers. Quiet them down for a little bit. I'm going to go over across to where it says Camp Eastman. I was going to do that the other day, but I couldn't make it. Trying to give you guys a different ride than what I did the other day. With this thing, I don't have to worry about the battery range because, like I said, I don't even burn one battery or one bar yet. Segway's the best when it comes to battery mileage. You could take trips on this scooter for real. If I put it in eco mode, I could probably drive from here to probably Spencerport. This is what they call Camp Eastman. I got a little place. See, here's another thing. If I would have had I'd be nervous to ride this if I was riding with my air-filled tires. All these little sharp stones. So with the solid tire, I ain't worried about it as much. And look, I'm 225 pounds. It's taking me 9 miles an hour up the hill. So, nice little scooter. And now I'm getting in the mud. I don't know how good that is for it. I don't think that's very good for it. I've never been back here at Camp Eastman. I've never been back here to where they got the soccer goals and stuff. Soccer nets. Sorry if the camera's shaky a little bit. This is very rocky, small rock hazards, you know what I'm saying? This, if you're going to dump a scooter or something, it's going to be in this type of rocks. Little loose stones. So I'm trying to be careful. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, because I invested like $3,000 in scooters, so I have to try to recap some of my money on that. And eventually, what will happen is if I can get monetized, I'm gonna start giving my scooters away. I'm going to start giving the ones that I have away and test out different scooters. I got the Segway 9 Max. I got the Havesco 620 watt. It's the 8.5 inch scooter with the solid tires. I want to put suspension on that too, though, because when you get a scooter that has suspension on it, you never want to go back to the you never want to go back to a scooter that doesn't have suspension. You know. See with the, I got this camera pretty tight. Try to get all the sand here. Try to get the sand here off of here from when I went on the beach. But when you have the suspension, like I put the suspension on there, it makes quite a bit of difference, front and back. I'm not jarring myself. And being an old guy, I don't want to break my back. I mean, I could ride my other scooters for a while, but my teeth would rattle, both real and fake, and my legs would get tired. But riding this, I'm not tired at all. It doesn't fatigue you at all. It's just got that annoying. See, once I'm on the regular pavement, it doesn't do it as bad. But I got to make a bracket for the rear fender. There's some reeds over there. I must have tightened this camera pretty tight. It's hard to turn it. Well, I asked the man upstairs for a little time for me to make my video. I don't want to push him. So, because it is supposed to rain, so I'm going to try to make it back on the trail, make it back to the car. I wanted to test out the suspension. I'm definitely not disappointed in the suspension. It's definitely a way more comfortable scooter to ride. I would much rather have the suspension and the solid tires than have the air-filled tires with no suspension. Sans the rattle, of course, for that fender. I got to fix that. Once I get that thing fixed, I mean, this thing's a joy to ride. My Evercross, that has dual suspension too. I love that scooter. On straights, it's way more powerful than this. On a straight line, it's more powerful. Like the Gear 2 in that does 19 miles an hour with me on it. And it really goes like 22 miles with me on it. I've tested it already. That one there is a 48 volt 10 amp hour. 48 volt 10 amp hour it is. Hey, puppy. That's 48 volt 10 amp hour, the Everclear, but it really goes 22 miles. This thing here will beat it. I mean, this thing here goes almost 30 miles. They say 25 miles, but I've almost gotten 30 miles on it. But yes, I do help it going up hills, kicking it and stuff like that. And I let off once I get it to the speed so I can regenerate the battery. But you're kind of supposed to. That's why they call it a kick scooter. But if I can get monetized on my YouTube channel, and Segway's gracious enough to let me test the GT1, that's the scooter I really want. Something I can take these little hills without kicking. Now there's Swan. Oh no, that's not Swans. I was going to say it's Swans. It's an upside down pontoon boat. Good morning. Hey, puppy. Don't let me scare you. No, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I'm not scared of dogs. I got a dog of my own. Hey,
I don't like them bothering people. I don't even
hey, he don't bother me.
There's nobody around today.
Hey, no. I have a dog. You ain't got to explain to me.
All right.
I walk my dog in the park every day. I just did about an hour ago.
All right, good. Thank you.
Yeah. Technically, this path is made for you and your dog. These electric vehicles are new, so I try not to bother people with them. You know what I'm saying? They're quiet, but you can't hear. You can't hear.
Yeah. But you can sneak up and mug somebody that way.
No, I would never hurt nobody. I know. You have a great day. All that riding didn't even burn a bar. It's probably flashing, but didn't even burn one bar. That's quite a bit of riding. How you doing? The lake's real calm. Trying to find a clearing so I can show you a little video of it. The only thing is it's overgrown with the trees, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing, I can't step in between it. People out there swimming, they probably don't want me filming them. I'll walk them past it. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to scare the dog. I don't want to scare the dog. That's right, you and your dog is hiding. I don't care if he's loose. I run my dog down here all the time. He bites me there. How you doing? I'm copying you. We'll slow through the water. Not because it's slippery, I just don't want to get any water in any components. Even though it's IP55, I think it is. I still like to be careful, cautious with it. Anything electric, right? Hey, puppy. How you doing? Ooh. We're gonna have to slow down for the puppy here. How you doing? I didn't want to drive him nuts driving past him.
She thinks she's supposed to get on and go for a ride. Oh, yeah.
She's like my dog, an old girl, huh?
Yeah.
I just brought my dog down here about an hour ago. There was a pregnant beaver over there on Log Cabin. At first, you know, because my eyesight's not great, I'm an old man, but I said, oh my God, that's the largest raccoon ever, right? It was a big, huge pregnant beaver crossing the road. I got it on film, so.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
You guys have a great day. What a nice day. Get to meet some nice people out here. Hopefully I got that big giant pregnant beaver on film. Like I said, I got a chest mount camera. I should have took the camera off and made sure I got her in the viewfinder. She was huge though. You know, she was almost due. You could see all the nipples underneath her. She's about ready. Probably, I don't know how many babies beavers have, but she must have been full of them. Shout out to everyone who's been watching my videos, and shout out number one to the man upstairs for giving me the weather and the place to do the videos. Oh, I must have a piece of something. Oh, I had a piece of twig caught in my tire. It's like when you're a little kid having those baseball cards rubbing in there. I'm saying, what the heck's that? It was a twig caught in there. Here's the bike trail, rides alongside the main road there. You know what else I'd like to try out eventually? One of those e-bikes. If I was to get one, I couldn't afford no $3,500 e-bike. I'd probably want to get like the Aerial Rider 52 volt. Take it some trail riding. X class they call it, right? Aerial Rider X class 52 volt. Yeah, that's the one I want. If I struck the lottery, I'd get the Grizzly, the dual wheel. I'll be all right. The dual motor one. It goes like 35 miles an hour. Because I drive for a living. I drive 260 miles a day at my job. I deliver tires for a living, so I'm used to going long distances every day. So if I did have one of those bikes, I really would ride that sucker for quite a distance. I test the battery out. How you doing? Still 5 bars. Like I said, you can ride this thing all day long. And there's the Batmobile, but in my case, being 225 pounds, the Fatmobile. Well, thank you for going along on the ride with me today. Hopefully you watched it to the end. Please like and subscribe. I got the 5 bars. I could ride this thing all day. The only bad thing about this this camera is that it's very hard to get in and out of the chest mount. See? Thank you. This is Dave from Rotch Rides. Thank you for going along for the ride with me. Hopefully I got that big pregnant beaver on film. And see you again next time. See you.